Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and being a producer of Wrestle Massacre as well as Inside Movies Galore, I am David Strege, and welcome to Delusions of Grandeur. Enjoy the reviews. I certainly did.
Okay, Dave, that's it. Screw you and your college flunkies. I've had enough of this from you and from everyone else. I know what you guys are trying to do. Break me down, drive me out of the force. Well, it's going to take a hell of a lot more than a lame prank like this to get Curtis Mooney to throw in his badge, so fuck you. Over.
Did you miss me? I guess not.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another exciting episode of What's in My Room here on Delusions of Grandeur. This is where I go and show you some of the stuff that I've picked up over time. And I've come across a ton of pickups that I need to get recorded. So, first thing I have in order here, give me a moment here, is I ended up getting a box unexpectedly. I'd contacted BirthdAY and sent them my address and who I was, and they sent me a box. I wasn't even sure they would. I asked for some screeners, and I unwrapped them. They definitely wrapped them very well. And I guess I got some cool stickers here in this little baggie here that I wanted to show real quick. I guess this is some stuff that maybe they hand out at like film events or whatnot, but I thought this was kind of cool. Let's see. So, Impact event. Girls just want to have blood. Creature from Cannibal Creek. Killer Campout, which, if you know anything about me, my name's actually in the special thanks section of that. Mrs. Claus, which also went under the name Stirring. Clown Face, and I guess a BirthdAY releasing sticker here. I guess these are all stickers of sorts, so that's kind of cool that they had all these stickers. I'll have to stick this in my movie box since I've got a spot where I stick all of those. It's kind of cool. So now I'll show you the films that they sent. Now, two of them I already had. I just hadn't got one of. Let's see. One of them I have reviewed, which is this. But this is I have the Blu-ray DVD copy, This is Blu-ray 3D and 2D. So this is a little bit of a different copy than the one I have. Includes both 3D and 2D versions. So I guess that's kind of cool that I have a slightly different release than the one I have. And that's Blu-ray, I believe, only. Next I have The Forest of Lost Souls. This one is directed by Jose Pedro Lopez. This looks like it's going to be cool. It looks like it's black and white. Definitely going to be checking that out. Next I have Ouija Mummy. This one I did not have. This one is put out by Sebastian Godin. I have quite a few of his films, so going to be checking that out eventually. Next I have Jeremy Sumrall's Pickaxe, which I'll be checking out. It stars Tiffany Shepis and A. Michael Baldwin. So, very cool cover on that. Next I have Creature Cabin. And that's put out by Daniel Armstrong, or directed by. So definitely going to be checking that out. It says it wants your soul. Next I have Conjuring the Devil. This says it's a new chapter in terror. It's directed by Max Dementor. It looks pretty cool. Next I have Parts Unknown, which I actually have Parts Unknown. I put money into it. But it's directed by Richard Chandler, and I guess he's behind Boston Family. I've kind of followed him from his days when he was selling under the Legless Corpse Films distribution label. So definitely cool that he actually got distribution somewhere. I have this release, and I have the release he did on his own. So, and then this one I already had, but it's High 8, the original. Now, many of you might not know that I actually produced the third High 8 film. It's called High Fear. So look for that when that comes out. Okay. Next, I have a selection that I picked up at Dollar Tree. So first I have Top Cat the movie. This one's directed by Alberto Mar. Then I have Top Cat Begins. Now these both are from Viva Pictures. And this one is directed by Andres Courtourier. Next I have a BBC production starring Judi Dench and Ronald Hines called Parade's End. It's directed by Alan Cook and written by John Hopkins. Next I have a film called The Coalition. This is a Magnolia release, and it's directed by Monica Mingo. It says it's inspired by actual events. When the players get played, revenge is oh so sweet. Then I have a film from IFC Midnight called Wildling. The film is directed by Fritz Bohm, put out by Maven Pictures. Says it's Room Meets the Beast Within by Jacob Knight of Birth Movies Death. The film stars Belle Powley, Brad Dourif, Collins Kelly Sordelet, and Liv Tyler. Should be interesting. Next I have an animated feature called Mission to the Moon, where no duck has gone before. This is Aviva Pictures, and it looks entertaining. Next I have a movie called 360. Stars Anthony Hopkins, Jude Law, Rachel Weisz, and Ben Foster. It says everything comes full circle. It's from director Fernando Morales and writer Peter Morgan. And this is a Magnolia Home Entertainment film. I thought it was pretty entertaining. And last, not least, this is a Magnet releasing. It stars Stellan Skarsgård, and it's called In Order of Appearance. It says on the front by the New York Times, full of icy escapades and icier hearts, flashes of Fargo and Quentin Tarantino. And the film is directed by Hans-Peter Molland. Next, I have another DIY productions. This is number 25 out of 25. Only 25 of these made. But this is a collection of short films, but the first of which being Neighbor Number 9. And on the back here it says bonus films: Callous, In Nomine Satanae, Happy Anniversary, Vore, A Blank Blank Christmas Eve, Excessive, and Cabin Fever. Next I have young Samuel Vanisses, one of his latest features. It's 195 out of 300 made. It's a film called Violet. Now, this has got like very beautiful artwork. It's signed by Sam. He is an Illinois director. And he gave me apologies, ladies and gentlemen. He gave me his business card with Sarah Pictures. And again, very beautiful artwork on the insert. This is very cool. And beautiful artwork on the disc as well. So glad to have finally picked that up. Took me a while to pick it up. Very cool film. Next I have, this was a birthday present to myself. I've actually interviewed the man himself. This is the Bill Rebane collection called Wierd, Wisconsin. And it has a book called From Latva to Wisconsin, The Song Remains Rebane by Stephen Thrower, who gave us the American horror or movie collections, volumes 1 and 2. Also what was it? Nightmare USA, the book. And on here, I have Monster A Go-Go, Invasion from Inner Earth, The Alpha Incident, The Demons of Ludlow, The Game, Twister's Revenge, and an all-new documentary called Who is Bill Rebane. And also it came with a limited edition reversible poster. So, let's see. It was upside down. There's one side, and there's the other. Kind of cool, huh? So, there we have that. Alrighty. And next, I have a birthday present from my fiance. 1 second here. We have been watching Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Well, not Star Trek Deep Space Nine. We watched Star Trek Next Generation, and I wanted the next Star Trek after that. So this is the complete Star Trek Deep Space Nine, the complete series. And I know online that a lot of people hated this set for some reason. But you know what? This set looks better than my previous set. So I'm pretty stoked about getting that, because now I can binge it whenever I want. So next I have quite a few more to show you. Give me 1 second here. I've got them on this shelving here. So first I have these 8 from the After Horror Film Fest that still had their outside coverings on. Now I have Slaughter and the Butterfly Effect already, but I decided to buy them from my friend Brandon, which I want to give a shout out to him for $10, the entire 8 films here. So, like I said, Slaughter and Butterfly Effect. Then I've got Voices, which, let's see if it tells me. It's hard to see this motherfucker. Voices. Dying Breed. Autopsy. From Within. The Broken. And Perkins 14. I would have told you the directors on those, but it's very hard to see the directors on those. 1 more second. I've got more to show you. So these films are another pickup from Dollar Tree, which I thought was pretty cool. First, I've got Appetites, directed by Cameron Casey. Then I have Full Count, directed by Robert Eager, put out by Vertical Entertainment, or Vertical, yeah, Vertical. Then I have The Puffy Chair, which this is directed by Jay Duplass, put out by Genius Entertainment. Then I have Skin Trade with Dolph Lundgren and Tony Jaa. It's a Magnet release, also Magnolia. And it's directed by Ikachai Vekrongthem. Hard name to pronounce. Next I have Hell and Back Again. It's a documentary film. It says Academy Award nominee for Best Documentary Feature. It's a film by Danfung Dennis. It says astonishing, a tour de force that breaks new ground. One of the greatest war films of this generation by AMC's filmcritic.com. Then I have Occupy Unmasked. This is directed by Stephen K. Bannon. What are the real forces behind the Occupy movement? Going to be interesting to check that out. Next I have The Keeping Room. And this is from Draft House Films. It is directed by, and it's hard to see. It really is. Daniel Barber. Stars Britt Marling, Haley Steinfeld, Muna Otaru, and Sam Worthington. Next I have Turf War, starring Fat Joe, Christine Borges, and Alex Masonette. There is no justice without revenge. And the film stars, is directed by Alex Masonette. It was put out by E1 Entertainment. Next, I have put out by CJ Entertainment a film called Battle for Incheon, Operation Chromite, starring Bum Soo Lee, Young Jai Lei, and Liam Neeson. The result is a handsomely mounted piece of filmmaking. Put out by, told by Film Journal International. And it's directed by John H. Lee. Should be entertaining. I'll check that out eventually. Next, I have a Viva Entertainment film. Addison Rae is Spy Cat. One secret mission, one possum adventure. And the film seems to be by Christoph Lauenstein and Wolfgang Lauenstein. So the Lauenstein brothers, I guess. Should be entertaining for a family-friendly film. Next I have American Hangman, starring Donald Sutherland and Vincent Kartheisis. A new kind of trial. And this is put out by Echo Bridge Entertainment, and it's directed by Wilson Conifer. or Coney Bear. Next I have Nature Calls, starring Patton Oswalt, Johnny Knoxville, Rob Riggle, and Patrice O'Neill. A hilarious descent into madness. Manhood. It's the only badge that matters. It's a Magnolia Home Entertainment release on their Magnet section, and it looks like it's directed by Todd Rohal. Looks entertaining as fuck. Next I have Vincent Cassel in The Monk, a film by Dominic Mall, from the classic cult novel by Matthew Lewis, The Monk. And this is it's put out by Flatiron Film Company. And directed by Dominic Mall. Seems to be a French film of sorts. So, there we have it, The Monk. Next I have The Last Days on Mars with Liev Schreiber in the film. It's a Magnet release seen by Magnolia Home Entertainment, and it's directed by Rory Robinson. And it's rated R for violence and language. Alright, I got some more here. So, Jacob of Seton Sin vs. the World suggested a film for us to watch. And I ended up finding it with two other Cinema Latino films. So, the first one was called Herod's Law. The second one is called Warriors. And this one is directed by Daniel Calpasaro. And third one is called Dust to Dust. And that one is directed by Juan Carlos de Luca. And Herod's Law is directed by Luis Estrada. So, I thought it was unique to find those particular films for $8. Next, I have The World's End, a Blu-ray DVD combo. And this is directed by Edgar Wright. It has Simon Pegg and Nick Frost in it. And this is supposedly the third film in the Simon Pegg trilogy. I also got Hot Fuzz, also by Edgar Wright, also starring Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. That duo is hilarious together. Next I have Five Children in It. Picked that up. Stars Freddie Highmore. And it is directed by John Stevenson. Should be an entertaining family film. Next I have Joel and Ethan Coen film called Burn After Reading. It stars George Clooney, Frances McDormand, John Malkovich, Tilda Swinton, and Brad Pitt. I have not seen that film yet. Next, I have Always, the DVD. It is a Steven Spielberg film with Universal Pictures and United Artists. It stars Holly Hunter, Richard Dreyfuss, and John Goodman. It's one of my fiance's favorite films. Next, I have this one. This one was a Dollar Tree pickup. This one's got 3 films on it. It's got Alterscape, starring Charles Baker and Michael Ironside. Reality is just a reflection. And Hologram Man and the Silencers as well. Then I have, thanks to my good friend Septim, also known as Brandon, a Frank Capra production called Mr. Deeds Goes to Town, starring Gary Cooper and Jean Arthur. I got some more. Hold on. Oh. Next, I have The Rendezvous, starring Stana Katic and Raza Jaffrey. It says treasure, guns, rocket launchers, camels. The film is directed by Amin Matelka. Then I have Before the Night is Over, directed by Richard Griffin. Then I have Anthem of a Teenage Prophet. This is an Echo Bridge entertainment. It's a film directed by Robin Hayes. And it stars Cameron Monaghan, Grayson Gabriel, Peyton List, and Juliette Lewis. Next I have The Night Visitor and The Night Visitor 2. I guess these are 2 short films put out by E1 Entertainment. Then I have The Clove Hitch Killer, which stars Dylan McDermott, Charlie Plummer, and Samantha Mathis. It's directed by Duncan Skiles. Then I have High Voltage, a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital thing. It's directed by Alex Kelejian, put out by Echo Bridge Entertainment. It stars David Arquette, Ali Ganino, Ryan Donahue, and Perry Reeves, and Luke Wilson. Next I have Stanley, which is directed by William Graff. This is a Code Red Entertainment special edition of Stanley. He will make your skin crawl. So there I have that one. Next I have Anna and the Apocalypse. Zombies are coming to town. John McPhail. And I think I might have actually come on about this one already, but I'm not sure. Alright. Next I have Drop Dead Fred, the Canadian Blu-ray. Vampire Girl versus Frankenstein Girl. Shaun the Sheep, the movie. Fury, I picked up for $5 at Big Lots. And this is directed by Lee Van Kiet. The Unity of Heroes. This is a USA Entertainment release. And it's directed by Lin Zenzao. The Unity of Heroes. Next I have Veronica. Directed by Emir Skalanja from Foxtrot Entertainment. This is the DVD and Blu-ray of the movie. Next I have The Legend of Halloween. And this is directed by Sean Patrick O'Reilly. Next I have Brotherhood of Blades 2. And this is directed by Liu Yang. I'm not sure if I have Brotherhood of Blades 1 yet, though, which I'll have to hunt down. I'll be right back. I got a few more. So next I have The Brink. Says one of the year's best action films. The film is, looks like it's directed by Jonathan Lee. Looks like it may be entertaining as fuck as an action film. This was a Magnet releasing, Magnolia Home Entertainment release. I really liked this one. It's called High Rise. It stars Tom Middleston, and it's directed by Ben Wheatley. Next I have The Ones Below. Directed by David Farr. Put out by Magnet. Releasing Magnolia at Home Entertainment. Next I have Return to Splatter Farm. Directed by Mark Polonia and Jeff Kirkendall. Wild Eye releasing pickup. Gonna be checking that out eventually once I check out Splatter Farm. Next I have Red House. This was an E1 Entertainment release, and it was written and directed by Gregory Abalone. And last, I've got from the studio that brought us Train to Busan, film called Rampant. And this is directed by Li Yang, I believe. Should be entertaining as fuck. And then I have a few anime ones. So this was a birthday sent by birthday one sent by Brandon. So thank you again. This is Made in Abyss. It's put out by Sentai Filmworks, and it's a 12-episode thingamabobber. It's got some movies out there of it too. Gonna check that out. Then I have Record of Lotus War, Chronicles of the Hero Knight, the DVD collection. which I picked up from him as well. It's a script and series designed by Katsumi Hasegawa, guy who did The Slayers Next, El Hazard, Photon, and The Maze. So, give me a sec. He also, I also bought Paranoia Agent, directed by Satoshi Kon. That's a good series. Alrighty. A couple more here. Sorry I had to stop the production for a moment. But wanted to get some of these out of the way. So I've got Clannad, the complete collection, and Clannad, the after story. And on Clannad there are 24 episodes. On Clannad after story there are 25 episodes. And these were put out by Sentai Filmworks, and I also bought these from Brandon, otherwise known as Septon, so thank you once again. Next, I also bought, these are Sailor Moon Seasons 1 and 2 straight Japanese subs of Sailor Moon. These are very limited box sets, very beautiful artwork. The only thing is, if you look very closely, the mail fucked up and screwed up the boxes. But it's still beautiful art. And I wanted to thank you, Brandon, for getting me those sets. That was pretty awesome of you. And thank you so much. In any case, thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen. And hopefully you're doing some grand collecting yourself. I just enjoy sharing my collection with y'all. So thank you and enjoy.
You were good, kid, real good. But as long as I'm around, you'll always be second best, see?